Hey, this is James Smith. We're here with another 2 minute devotion. We're finishing out John chapter 5. Christ has healed an invalid man, and he's now talking with the Jewish leaders. And he ends this chapter with an interesting discussion because the Jewish leaders have an issue with him because he healed the man on the Sabbath day. But Christ says, look, I'm only doing what I see the Father doing. That's what I'm doing. What God has, I saw my Father doing, and so I'm doing that. But he then goes on and begins to say that, look, not only that, but I have a witness that somebody testified of me before I even came, that you met with John, and John testified that I was the Son of God and the Lamb of God. And now you have an issue. But Christ says here, he says here in verse 36, but the testimony I have is even greater than John's. He said, for the works that the Father has given me to accomplish, the very works that I am doing, bear witness about me, that the Father has sent me. You see, this is significant for us because you see, as you're going throughout your week this week, there are things that God has called specifically for you to do. He's specifically handpicked you for this work. He's called you to stand up. He's called you to speak out. He's called you to be the voice. He's called you to do the Instagram, the Facebook Live. He's called you to do these things. And what Christ is saying, look, the things that the Father has sent for me to do, I'm not going to let anything stop me from doing it. I'm not going to let anyone stand in the way of me accomplishing the work that the Father has set for me to do. He says, look, John testified of me. John testified and said that there was one coming after me that would do even greater than I am. And here I am doing the greater. I'm healing. I'm delivering. I'm setting people free. And I'm not going to allow you to speak words against me that will stop me from doing his work. And so I encourage you throughout this week, as you're going throughout your week, don't let the naysayers, don't let your own thoughts, your own time, don't let things distract you from doing the work that God has called you to do. Get up, make the videos, make the blogs, write the book, do the things that God has set for you to do, because only you can do what God has called you to do. The Father has set the Son to do the work. Christ came to die. Only he could die. Only you can do what God has set for you to do. So make sure that as you're going throughout this week, be a productive week and let God use you throughout this week. This has been another 2 minutes. I pray that you've been blessed.